So let's start lecture 10. In this lecture 10, we will start our lecture with the application of dy by dx plus py plus q. Means this linear equation, where are we using? This is not for gate exam. This is just 1 minute introduction. Where are you going to use this? Because who knows in future where will your interest take you, correct? So radioactive chains of decay. Here you see dn by dt is equal to minus kn. So if you do this kn, you will take left side, then this will become dn by dt plus kn is equal to 0, homogeneous format, where this k is decay constant and n is number of radioactive nuclei. And second application is when you discuss motion in the liquid, like a ball is sinking in the liquid. In that case, your buoyancy force, your gravity force, and your viscous force, you write all on the equation, you balance, and you find out your final velocity of the ball, right? So there also, and very popular, you have seen this kind of equation in your 12th class when you were learning electromagnetic field. So motion of charged particles in electromagnetic field in 12th NCERT, it was given very nicely. So m du by dt qv plus b and q times e. So this term here you can see v, here you can see dv by dt. So v became your y, here also it became your y, and remove m from here, so qb by m, and these things became your p and q. I hope you understood, but it's totally alright. We are not going to solve them because solution is very big, and these things they will not ask in gate exam. In gate exam they will just give you one question, and that question can be with initial value or it can be without initial value. So whatever practice you will do here, in that two types of question you will see answer can be in terms of constants, or I mean the final answer what I'm talking, or in the question itself they can give you initial value can be given in your question. Like for example, dy by dt plus 2yt plus t, and find the solution of this initial value problem where y1 is equal to 1. Guys, understand, y is the function of t. That's why you are differentiating y with respect to t. So it means what? At t is equal to 1, your y is coming as 2. This is the meaning of this given data. This we say as initial value problem. Okay, very popular. So what are the steps you are going to follow? I have listed here. First, you check the coefficient of dy by dx is 1 or not. It should be 1. If it is not 1, something is multiplied there, then divide throughout the equation. So here it is 1, no problem. Then check what is your p value, q value. Then you find out your integrating factor. There you do integration for the first time, remember this, and then second time you will do integration when you will finding out q into integration factor. Then write the complete solution, y into integrating factor is equal to integration q into integrating factor plus constant. Then find second time integration, the right side part, and then if your initial value is given, then that itself if initial value is not given, then that itself will be a complete solution in terms of constant. But if initial values are given, then you figure out constant value. That's why they give initial value, that so that you can find out constant value. So let's start. So this is the equation. In this equation, you know, this equation was written like 2yt. So 2 into t, they both are coefficient of y. So that became p value, and this t here became t, q value. Then integration factor e power pt, substitute p value as 2t, and you got e power t square as your integration factor. You solve this question by yourself, and then you multiply integration factor here and you multiply here, and you solve this, you got this equation as your final complete solution. But this constant is coming and initial value is given. What is given? At t is equal to 1, y is equal to 2. With this, substitute values, t is equal to 1 here, t is equal to 1 here, y is equal to 2 here, and get c value. So you got this as c value. This c value you substitute here again means here again. That's all. This became your. Now this solution what I'm writing here. Now see here one trick. Some other student may approach, there are some more ways to solve this kind of differential equation. I'm not going to cover all the ways because in one way is fine. So you may have some other format in your differential equation. So how will you know that this answer can also be written in some other format? For that, you just take e one side and you keep solving, like different answers can come, right? In every step you will be getting different type of format. So any other formats are also possible. But suppose you got this format when you solved, and in 4 options in your gate exam any format is not matching. In that case, you know what should you do? Just trick, either you solve further according to the given options in which direction you have to go. Okay, or best trick is you substitute t is equal to 0 and you check what answer you are getting for y value. Then in those given equations, those given options, which option is more close to your answer, there also you substitute t is equal to 0, then you check answer is coming or not. But this trick will not work always, because maybe 1 2 3 4 in all the four options, all options are giving same answer, or any two are giving same answer. In that case this trick will fail. So I hope you understand that these formats what you are getting as the final answer, not only in this topic, in any other topic also, when you solve integration you can have 2 3 types of formats there. Okay, so it depends on your own knowledge, like how you will change from this format to another format. For example, right now if I say bring all the e one side, bring all the t one side. Okay, so this is what I wrote here. So this is just a trick. It is not like a thumb rule to work. Okay, try this question, try by yourself. Why I am saying this question to try by yourself? 1 minus x square dy by dx 2xy is equal to x times 1 minus x square whole power 1 by 2. It means this is under root 1 minus x square. So try by yourself, because if you will try by yourself, then only you understand what are the weakness you have. And once you got your weakness, you can have weakness in integration or some small tricks you are not able to use in this question. So in that case, use your authentic genuine sources of 11th 12th class. Whatever books you have read in your time, refer those books again. Now see my solution. All the steps I am going to follow the same. I will remove this from here, so divide the equation. You will be getting this as p and this as q. After getting p, you find out integrating factor, and remember, when you are finding out integrating factor, in this question you will apply fx f dash x trick. In previous classes also I have applied this trick. Okay, so you'll be getting e power this thing, and 1 minus ln e power ln bracket 1 minus x square 1 minus 1. Then this will be your integrating factor. Solution is written here, so you can match. Now complete solution will be like this, and now again you have to solve this integration part. So right side part I am solving separately here. Okay, so consider this 1 minus x square as t. Again integration can be a problem for you, but don't worry, the way I am solving here, this is also revising your integration. Consider as t and solve this, and this considering t and solving, you may be aware of this because everyone has done 11th 12th class. So then you go through this, and you got your y value finally. In that you got c value, but in this problem initial value is not given, so just rearrange your question and this will be your final answer. I hope you understood these two solutions.